The man never expected that after just being reincarnated into another world, he wouldn't even get the chance to enjoy his new life before being kicked out by the king. It was because, as a candidate for the hero's position, his stats were only in the single digits. Meanwhile, another summon noble, with stats of 999, immediately soared to the peak of his life, with even the king befriending him, declaring him a once-in-a-century talent. What the king didn't know, however, was that the real chosen one was the man. All he had to do was level up to level 2, and he gained an immeasurable amount of stats. Not only that, but after leveling up, he automatically learned a range of super-tier magic spells. Any one of those spells could annihilate the world. But the shallow king exiled him to the dangerous forest in the far north. Once there, the man started worrying about his living situation. After all, the king had forbidden him from staying in any towns. As he was troubled about how to sneak into the town, the system suddenly reminded him if he wanted to activate a transformation spell. Without hesitation, the man turned himself into a woman. But it felt too embarrassing, so he quickly changed himself back into a man. The system then suggested he use teleportation magic to get straight to the town. The man hadn't expected the system to be capable of such things. Back in his old world, only powerful mages could use teleportation. In order to survive in this world, he had no choice but to work for money. So, he decided to head to the guild to look for some simple tasks. Once the system learned of his plan, it activated navigation mode, guiding him to the nearest adventurers guild. The receptionist started explaining the guild's system. Adventurers are given ranks based on their performance, and the higher the rank, the more high-paying missions they can take. Newly registered adventurers also receive some startup funds. After registering, the man started looking around the guild hall to see if there were any tasks suitable for him. At that moment, a girl caught his attention. She seemed to be looking for someone to escort her. But once the others heard where she was going, the dangerous forest, they all refused immediately. Desperate for money, the man eagerly accepted the task. And, since he had teleportation magic, it would be very convenient. But he didn't realize that casually mentioning teleportation magic would attract the attention of everyone in the room. It turned out that teleportation magic was an advanced spell, only usable by high-level grand sorcerers in this world. But the man didn't feel any difficulty with it. He thought it was just a simple beginner-level spell. Just as the man was still confused, a knife was suddenly pressed against his throat.